guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun wide trip sweep. Pros X go. On one. Ready? Ready.
What's going on, everyone? ANCAP24 here from HuddleGG. In today's video, we're going to talk about a really nice all-coverage beater that comes out of the gun pack trips formation found in the Packers playbook. Now, if this is the first time checking out our channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Also hit that bell notification to make sure that you never miss any of our uploads. Now, the play we're going to be looking at is slot fade shot. It's got some unique routes on this that we're going to use that red route to be able to basically set up the whole offense. Now, I want you to take a look at this. And this route right here by the RB receiver is something that just is a headache when it comes to beating all coverages. We're going to start off with cover 2, and I'm going to show you that you can do this as a quick snap hike. Basically, don't have to do anything on this play. This RB will get open because of the way that it has an angle to the outside. We're going to show you some different setups when it comes to making some adjustments to beat all coverages. But if you're seeing that you're facing cover 2, you see that they're at that alignment where the DBs are around 5 yards off the line of scrimmage. Just hike the ball, hit this B. You can see how that route is absolutely going to torch cover 2. So I like that to start off the play, especially if you see that they're in that alignment. You can go ahead, start off real quick, hit them. Okay. Now the other lineup, the setup that's going to beat all coverages is just putting the A on a streak, moving over this player and making sure that he is on a drag, block your running back. So you got a mesh concept between the B and the X. But really what happens here is this RB really does a great job of staying away from the outside player. And the A is going to drive off, your different coverages. And I'll show you that in a second. This is against cover 2 again. And you're going to see it's going to work the same way. Hit that player, you get yourself some easy yards. Now let's go to cover 3 and show you how it works against cover 3. And this is cover 3 sky, right? And what you're going to notice here is that the ability to put the A on the streak, move this guy over, the streak is going to be close enough to where he's going to get the attention of the outside corner, leaving the RB open on the sideline. So watch what happens here. A goes down the field. He's going to take that player. You're going to hit that player right there, and you get an easy catch as well. It's kind of just an easy read that that's the player that you're going to be able to hit the whole time. Now, if they do something like cover 4 drop, basically drop show 2, this is going to be your one. I'm just going to baseline it so these guys are in the right spots. This is going to be the one in which people are going to use when they don't want matching coverage. It's spot coverage. And you're going to do the same exact thing. A on a streak, move this X over, put him on a drag, block your running back, and you've got yourself an easy play here. The RB is going to do a great job again of just getting underneath coverage. You hit him there, and he's just going to sit there. What he does is that it's such a nice angle to these sidelines, and plus because he starts out so wide, he will hit that sideline and just stop, as you can see there. So all you're doing is really checking to see what type of coverage it is. If it's not open right away, wait a half a second. He's going to stop and then kind of work himself back, and it's going to be an easy catch. Now, the next one I want to show you is cover 3 cloud. Now, cover 3 cloud is actually pretty popular now to stop a lot of different types of defenses, offensive formations, because this player is actually in a cover 3 alignment. He's not in a cover 2. It's not a half. It's a deep third. So a lot of times what people are doing is they're just shading up to make sure that you get a cloud flat over there. And it gives you a little bit more opportunity to stop any corner routes or any type of crossing routes, where this absolutely kills it because for some reason the RB gets elevation down the field, and that player is going to jump the RB just for a half a second, allowing the A to get over the top. Now, this isn't 100% every single time, but I've seen that it works consistent enough to show you. Watch what happens here. You're going to see that the guy jumped it, and now we're just going to blob throw this over the top for the one-play score. If you watch number 21, basically, because he's an outside third and not a deep half, he's going to take that first threat that goes to the outside until the other threat catches up. So if you see here, 13, basically, because he's outside, they're about the same thing. He splits the difference and doesn't know what to do. He just kind of slides there. So this is definitely a great play. You can see that we would have been able to hit him if we wanted to, but this is the guy that, again, cover 3 cloud is a really nice beater that kind of sneaks in there. I'll show it to you one more time against cover 3 cloud, just because I want to make sure that you should show that it is consistent. Now, it does depend on ratings and different players. So somebody who's got really, really high play recognition is going to kind of get back a little bit better. But I want to make sure that you see that it is worth trying out. You see that? You're just throwing this ball as a lob pass over the top, If you got enough speed, you can throw that a little bit further, let your guy catch it down, and have an easy one-play score against cover 3 cloud. So this play works amazing against cover 2. That's what I'm calling it most against. Then you've got your other ones in case you called something that you thought it was cover 2, ended up being cover 3 or cover 4. You still got that option. And then cover 3 cloud is kind of that bonus that when they call that, you're going to have that ability to kind of torch them over the top because of the way that the guy drops down. Really nice play. Now, as far as man coverage goes, it's definitely going to be less of a man coverage beater, but what's nice about man coverage is it's kind of an easy tell when these guys all are on the same side and they're pressed. And what you typically you'll see is that your nickel corner, if you're playing against a nickel, is going to go against your slot player. So a lot of times you're going to have a really nice opportunity to hit that slant. So when I see man coverage, I'm going to leave the play basically as is. I will put the Y on a slant. A lot of times what I'll do is make sure that I do something with the running back to make sure that the user has to go a certain way. And so what I'll do is I'll just move him to the right. And I know that's a little bit weird, but we want the user to not cover the slants in the middle of the field, right? So you can see here, a lot of times that slant is going to get open on the left side just because of the mismatch. Now, if they're going against a dime where there's actually a DB in there, you're not going to get as much success on that. But it is something that you want to use when you see that people are usually using those nickel formations against this, and you're going to be able to kind of torch them. So I just want to kind of show you a nice money play, something that this formation is absolutely great, something that you should definitely look into putting in a custom playbook if you're using something else, if you're playing regs, and something you should definitely consider if you are playing MUT. It's got the gun wing slot offset that we broke down on our website, as pretty much 90% of what we taught in there is in this playbook. So it's a great start if you like this playbook and want to be able to use that game plan to jumpstart you. Definitely take a look at that. We appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you on tomorrow's video.